Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. I'm Jonathan, your host for today's episode, and joined with me are.
Hi, I'm Kenneth.
I'm Valerie.
And I'm Ezekiel.
Now, for today's topic, it'll be about house husbands versus breadwinners. And before we dive into today's episode, let's hear some thoughts and opinions from our public eye.
Hello, what's your name and what's your age?
My name is Chengse and I'm 13 this year.
I'm Natanya and I'm 13.
So, what do you guys think of stay-home husband?
For me, right, generally, I find it minority of the guys doing that. Because now, because of gender equality, a lot of people find wives as the one doing the work at home. And I find it like, maybe it should be normalized because I feel like every gender should have like not a gender leaning on something onto more, on something or more.
I feel like it's very seldom to see because it's always the husbands who go to work and the women stay at home like housewife. And I feel like if guys stay at home, right, it will be like different thing.
If you guys have a choice in the future, do you want to have a stay-home husband?
Honestly, I'd rather do the work because I'm not used to it. Yeah, because sometimes like my mom will also like expect me to be like a housewife sometimes. Yeah, so
For me, I think sometimes I'll go to work and then my husband goes to work. So it's like same.
yeah,
Like
fair.
everyone gets a chance to spend time with the kids and do the housework.
So you prefer both of the both of y'all working at the same time?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe sometimes like how it's like night shift and morning shift. So maybe like take turns, like so that we can take care of the kids and one of us are free. Yeah.
So what if your husband insists of you going to work and him staying at home? What will you do?
I feel if that happens, then I guess I have to agree with it because you also need to do work also. Kind of like always stay at home.
Yeah, that's true, but it's like not a lot of respect for me, I wanna say.
So is it a red flag?
Yes.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Hello, what's your name and what's your age?
I'm Tona Wen, also known as William, and I'm 20 years old.
My name is Miet and I'm 18 years old.
Okay, so what do you think of stay-home husband?
Uh, Actually, in these days, the woman can also work, right? So if the husband is staying home, I think it's okay because the woman can find their own salary. Yeah.
How about you?
In my point of view, as long as both family members are fine with that, it's okay.
So do you think it's better for a woman or man to actually go out to work?
I think men will be better because they have more energy. Yeah.
Is it like a traditional thing for like a married couple?
I'm not sure, but as he said, if both person work, it will be better. But if we have to choose only one person, I think the husband have to go out. Yeah.
Okay, what about
All right, thank you to our interviewers, Valen and Yingxuan, for getting the views of a public eye. All right, now let's hear some answers from our guests. And on three, we'll pick the option between house husband or breadwinner. All right, 1, 2, 3.
House husband.
Wait, what?
House husband.
House husband.
Breadwinner.
You want the breadwinner.
I think I'll be the breadwinner.
You don't want being the breadwinner.
I think so.
Okay. So let's start with Kenneth then. So why would you choose breadwinner over?
Okay. Firstly, I think that we should define the two roles very clearly.
Right.
Right. There's a difference between being the house husband and being Mr. Tai Tai.
Right.
Right. If you ask me if I want to be a Tai Tai or not, yeah. But you ask me to stay at home and probably clean house, take care of kids, I think. Honestly, I would probably prefer to be working, right? That's my personal thoughts on it, right? I don't think that just because if my wife is female, then she needs to do activities that are sort of considered feminine, right? I think when I look back personally on my life, right, it's just sometimes we look at things that bring value to us personally.
All right.
I find myself to be fairly career driven, and a success in the career of my choice is important. That's to me as a person, when I look back at my life, that's something I need to accomplish. So I think that if I was a house husband, it will be, when I look back on it, I may not feel that same satisfaction.
You don't feel the accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure.
It's almost
It's
like
just,
that mission that you were built for. Okay, that's cool.
That's my
I think that's a great insight about the definition. I think a lot of people would prefer being the house husband if they did nothing.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
They want to go on
Right?
vacation.
You're got to rethink these answers now.
But
you want to clean the house?
All right,
Take out the
so since we're going down the line, Valerie, you chose the husband to be a breadwinner, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So would you like to share some thoughts about that? Oh, excited.
I think the answers might have changed.
Oh.
No. Okay.
Just
so
feels too scared to say.
no. So
Right.
I would prefer the guy to be like a breadwinner. So I can be taken care of.
Right. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. A lot of us like to be taken care of.
Yeah.
They like, even.
Okay, to clarify, I can take care of myself.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the ideal.
Strong,
that
independent
we all
woman.
live for, right?
That would be the ideal. Or it's more like what kind of say, like playing to your strength and everything.
Right.
I'd rather be managing the household. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and doesn't mean I have to do housework, right?
You can cook.
I can cook.
Not Maggie
So what
mee.
do you envision your life as a housewife to be?
Okay.
Yes,
so
yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, define it for us, please.
Wait,
Okay. so right. Okay, wait. different.
Gotta stress her.
Yeah. Kids versus no kids. Okay, so maybe without kids, right? Both of us could be working, and we just take turns doing there's not much of a responsibility or sorts. We
despite
take
us
care of
narrowing it down
ourselves.
to only two options.
Yeah,
Both of you
correct.
could do it.
Right, but with kids, then it's a different thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I would rather be the one managing or teaching the kids.
Oh, okay.
In that way.
Okay.
Which is why I chose to be.
But let's say you have kids and you are working as well. Would you be willing to give up your job for the kids?
Yeah. So
Oh, wow, okay.
I would play. I would.
Okay.
I would be flexible in that.
That's-
So I could be working and taking care of the kids at the same time.
nice.
But
Yeah.
the bulk of, because it's a breadwinner, right? So the bulk of
Right.
the income gotta be coming from the other
Okay.
party.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, regarding you taking care of the house, have you ever thought of the option? Maybe you want like a babysitter, or maybe someone a caretaker.
Yeah, so probably if depending, right, 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kids, like being very practical, you might need extra help, but maybe towards not of the enrichment of the kids, because if I want to be having a kid, I want a kid of my own, right? I don't want to be throwing it to like grandparents or whatnot, right? I want them to learn from what I believe in, from what my future husband believe in, and whatever not. Okay, so caretaking comes from. That's why I talk about housework, right? So if I can save some time from that, I could be teaching the kids.
So just to clarify then, so my assumption is that it's not exactly sort of a housewife, right? You're just being extra motherly, and I assume that odds are that situation will last for especially the first couple of years of the kid's life, but then subsequently when the kids do grow up, then you will then come back out to work.
Okay, so like working has like many definitions, right? You could be working from home, you could be working in an office, that could be many things, and I think that I would choose the kind of job scope that allows me to be close to my kids as well. No doubt, once they grow up and everything, you could be doing what you want and stuff. So
I was about to say, it always depends on the profession. If it allows me to spend time at home, why not, right? Why not take care of the kids while doing that? So now moving on to the eager Mr.
Mr. Eager.
Eager house
husband. Yes.
So
Let's hear your
actually,
opinions.
based on personal experience, I'm not married yet, but like I heard of like a lot of tales that how wonderful house husbands are, because I think women tend to be pretty affectionate, and the gratitude is there. Guys, right? They don't actually like recognize women's
yeah.
effort, like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
women should do the dishes. Oh,
Oh,
women
yeah.
should do this. Women should do. But then when they are house husband, you know
I see
yeah,
what you're saying.
the wife will actually be very you know,
There's a care and concern.
yes, very strongly.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like, oh, do you have enough, you know, and everything.
Yep.
And a lot of times it's the guy, the breadwinner, will not be very, like, let's say guys, right? Because we are not very empathetic at times, right?
Yeah, I think it's a very
Yes,
nature thing.
correct.
Where, men are known to be more disagreeable, and females are known to be more a people's person, someone who cares more about the emotions of someone. So I do see.
I'm a pro house husband, but however,
Right.
if I'm earning more than
Okay.
my wife, or definitely I will be the breadwinner of the family.
Okay.
But however, if my wife is so career driven, you know, she's like a director in a regional sales or whatnot, I think I don't mind lowering down my ego, you know, because it's all about practicality.
Okay.
Yeah, if she's earning way more than me, then why not be a house husband? You know, I can wear a Rolex, taking care of the kids, you know.
Okay, I see.
Okay, wait, I'm just going to interject here.
Yes.
Go build the money figure. Don't take your bias.
Oh no!
Yeah. Alright,
So
Kevin.
here's what I think too.
Okay.
There's a separation between being a house husband. I think being a house husband and a breadwinner, in a sense, is not mutually exclusive.
Correct.
Right.
Just because we're a couple, and just because we, I guess we're a team, doesn't mean that one of us must be the breadwinner, one of us must be the house husband. Right. If it comes down to like kids and everything, perhaps grandparents can come in, something like that, or like if you need to clean the house, then someone else can come in to assist. So I guess the question
the
will
options,
just
options.
I think that we should also take that into consideration lah. Like just because your wife is very successful in her job doesn't mean that you also need to sacrifice your own job or like your own course.
Yeah, it's like just cause, right? Or same thing. Even if she earns more, I was about to ask, what if she was willing to let go of her job? Like, let's say she insisted in being the housewife. Would you allow her to?
No, she should work. No, but as in, okay,
Alright,
so like,
alright. Appreciate your honesty. I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty.
If she's earning like twice or thrice, okay, I have friends, who girlfriends are really earning way more than whatever they are earning. And when I say way more, it's really way more.
Okay, makes
I think women generally, I think the whole feminism is acting to play in the sense it's become a norm already.
Right.
That women are actually
taking wearing hands in the relationship.
Yeah,
right?
correct. And I think that women has done the rest of the because I think women mature faster.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like a feminist now, but
yeah, but
that's
true.
But as in, women mature faster than men. Let's put it this. Let's be upfront.
I think they're more consistent.
Correct,
right?
consistent with the maturity
more
phase.
Consistent.
Yeah, ours is more like a penny stock kind of like up and
It's
down.
a very temperamental.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It's like crypto, yeah. Women is like S&P 500 if you're talking about the economics.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah. So I think women generally tend to be because currently now based on my experience, right, the increasing trend is this: women are getting more prominent roles, and be it corporate, be it in the business realm.
Right.
Because personal experience, I went to you heard of like Siam Tews, right?
Okay.
But like
weird example. Where are we going with this example?
No, I'm just saying in general, like women are making more money right now because like Siam Tews, like you hang flower, right, for the girls, but there's actually you hang flower for the guys.
Okay.
Then normally in Capish area, if any of the guys are interested, But anyways, back to the point is just that the experience is very different. Women's how they throw money. I went there before.
Right.
Wow.
They are very,
I can only tell you.
generous, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
They are earning really a lot. I didn't know. That's like maybe perhaps the top 1% of Singapore's women's lah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing your point.
Welcome.
But that's where I want to ask. Like, where do you draw the line? Because right now, from what I've heard from all three of you, we seem to be trumping the ladies in both areas, right? We're talking about the housewife as they're the better housewife, and as the breadwinner, they are the better breadwinner. So, where do we draw the line of where the men fit in? You know what I'm saying? Like we're both saying like, oh, the ladies are better. So.
I feel like the reason why this house husband concept comes out, right, is because ladies are earning more.
Right.
And like, you know, guys, the traditional way is that guy provide for like the family, right? Then the lady, because last time ladies couldn't get any jobs, right? And now there is an increasing pressure on guys to be earning more and more and more to match up to the girls nowadays. And also, like, as a girl, right, I want to be taken care of. Right, so you know, it's extra pressure on all of you guys, which I understand.
It's like a double-edged sword.
Which I understand.
I'm sweating right now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I could be earning enough, right, for myself, for the family and whatnot, but I want a guy to take care of me, and the guy has to be doing much better, right, in that kind of standards. So, which is why I think this house husband thing like came along in society.
I see that.
Right.
Where you want to pull yourself out of that pressure of that societal pressure. But I'm also very curious where, like, you know, we talk about high income, we talk about all this increasing pressure, but what if the lady is also feeling much pressure about her job? You see, where do we draw the line and say that, oh, maybe she's better at being a housewife, or maybe she, you know, is so what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think is like the sort of the line that you draw, where, because despite her earning a lot, she could be very unhappy with her job.
Kenneth, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I am very. Can you, I guess, rephrase your question a little bit more?
Yeah. So it's like a lady earning more money, right, in a relationship, but she's not happy with her job, right? Yes. And just now Ezekiel, actually maybe Ezekiel should answer this, because I realized, Ezekiel, you're saying that you won't be willing for a lady to quit the significant other to quit her job if she's earning more, right? What if she is unhappy with her job?
I think, of course, you know, being the house husband, you can't be 24/7 in the kitchen, you know, tidying up the house and everything. So you do have free time. And I think we live in the digital era. Definitely, I still have to contribute to the family, right? So I could be, you know, selling pre-loved item on Carousel, correct? Or doing something to actually contributing, you know, not to society but to my family. You know? Yeah, and also I think that basically digital era, like I said, you know, we can do a lot. I can do like Facebook Live like Wang Lei, you know, selling. You know, 虾是公的母的可以放生吗? You know, this kind of things. But as in what I'm talking about is that there are a lot of ways to actually earn income, like Val has actually just said just now. Like, it can be work from home. You know, we can. So I think that being a house husband, God, I love kids. I really love kids. Any kids were to actually play with me, they would gel with me just like not play with me. Okay, that sounds sorry. I'm so sorry. As in any kids that I were to take care of, right? They normally generally tend to like me a lot.
Okay, we'll hold that out. We'll put that to a test someday. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. No, I'm still, because I feel like the question hasn't really been answered on whether the wife. If she if she wants to quit. So
if she wants to quit,
would you let her quit?
I would let her quit lah. But of course, if you talk about practicality, I will ask her why. If mental health,
because we realize that we talk about income and all that, but maybe like ladies feel too much pressure.
Correct.
In these high position jobs, right?
Because
that's an extremely spicy. Is that not? I think let's take a step back at this moment. The question, how about I frame to you the question differently? How about if it was the guy, right? Is it the expectation of a guy, regardless of whether I feel stressed or not, to work a high-paying job?
I wanted to key into, because
what happens if you know
that role reversal. Once the guy feels the pressure, we are told to suck them up. Suck it up.
How come it's a situation?
Example for a lady.
Yeah, right. How come it's a situation where you go and work, then if you are stressed, just come home. You know, the whole welcomes back. But for the guy, you know, but we're not treated, I guess, in that way. Let's say it, correct?
Yes. I do see it. Role reversal, right?
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying that stereotype. Where do we draw to? Oh, Val, you got something to say?
Yeah, you know why? Because we have to go through period pains and to be carrying a baby.
Oh yeah, that's true.
For you guys, so the pressure is on you guys.
You're talking about
Am I not right?
That was a mic drop right
Everything
there.
is bleeding out. Okay. Val's
Fair
argument
enough point.
could be that.
Yeah.
Val's argument could be
Correct,
that
yeah.
she has a period every month. For
Yeah.
us, it's just 24 months or 22 months. Right? It's just period pains for 24 months. Right?
But here's my
Sure.
fight. Here's my thing to the solution.
Yes.
If you're gonna fall back to say I have period pain and whatever,
Right.
then perhaps the answer is do not leave the house. Straight up.
That's true.
Let's
That's
remove
true.
the whole concept of house
That's true.
husband. Remove the whole concept of house
I do see-
husband.
I do see.
You know, women are so weak. They have periods every month. I cannot say that anymore, right? But you know, in a sense, it's not fair to just pull out an argument. I guess like that to
Right,
suggest
right.
that like, oh yeah, you know, we can suddenly quit our jobs because we have periods, right? Men go through an intense amount of mental stress. You know,
yeah.
I show you some statistics.
I think
right?
I agree
Yeah,
fully
if
with
you
your
if you
point.
if
I
you look
see-
at
I see it
real world
exactly.
statistics,
Yes.
most of the homeless in the world are men.
Right.
Most of the people who get
Right.
killed are men.
Right.
Things like that. How come we don't bring it up into arguments like, yeah, I should stay at home, man, you know?
Yeah,
Men
I
die
think
in the
I-
streets.
Man, yes, I really.
Hey, guys, it's just a friendly banter. We are not gonna kill anybody.
Yeah,
We're just chilling.
Yeah, this is a friendly banter.
Okay, wait.
It's
So,
just a
right,
discussion.
All love,
Yeah.
spread love.
no,
Valerie?
so like I think our pressure comes from different
yeah,
parts. Yeah, and it's fair to argue, and which is why it's very important to talk it out as a couple. Your pressures, what do you feel, and everything. And
Exactly.
usually, right, I always face this problem, like, you know, it's very hard for men to show a sign of weakness to the girl. And
Exactly.
yeah, so they gotta be, you know, giving something,
Wow,
then
okay.
we can work something out.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so I love both your points. Like I have so many things I'm thinking about because one we'll get to Kenneth first. We'll talk about how I think it's very important to acknowledge difficulties of both genders, what they both have to face, both parties. It's a two-way thing. It takes two hands to clap, right? So back to what Kenneth said, there are a lot of male struggles that are not talked about. Because in today's world of feminism and all that, we tend to, the scope is really narrowed down to females and their struggles. So I believe that we should also take into account male struggles and their emotional struggles that they have to contain to themselves. Something what Valerie said, right? It's important for both parties in the relationship to communicate. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that like both parties will understand in that communication? Like because there are some that may not understand the struggles.
Right. Then they're not right for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
that
they're not right
that
for
quick.
each other.
Oh, okay.
Then they're not right for each other because they're not compatible.
Or
They
could
don't
it be
understand.
that they're not putting in that effort to understand?
No, that could be one
Uh-huh.
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's an effort thing,
Okay, for me, I feel that it goes both ways.
right?
So in Chinese we say 做人50-50 lah. So each person got to give that 50% out.
Sorry, can you translate that?
Each party got to give 50% in the relationship,
Okay.
adding up to 100%.
Okay.
And you will give 100% when it's like a round system, no leveling up.
Right.
Like every effort
Right.
in the relationship or
Should be
like
matched.
should be matched, correct. And also whatever that
But matching. When we think of sorry to cut you, but to think of matching. So that means once someone pulls out the bar, they gotta run up. You have to play catch up, or you mean that?
no, basically definitely me in the middle. So
Oh, okay.
for me, I've been single for 4 years already.
Okay.
Back due to the traumatic experience, I don't want to go about it. But in general, I felt that if let's say I want a relationship, I will lay down some ground rules, and she will lay down some ground rules. We need to have a mutual consensus.
Oh, okay.
If there
I like
is
that. I like
yes, if there is that mutual consensus, then I think we can go about it.
I like.
It's like
I like where you're going with
artificial binding of contract in a sense. Like artificial.
I think
Yeah,
that
virtually.
there has to be some sense of like,
Guidelines.
what are we getting into,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Yeah. You guys agree? You guys all seem to.
I'll come in to say something.
Yes, I love it.
Oh
I
my
love it.
God.
Oh, I love it. No.
Okay,
I'm
so-
all for it.
so-
Let's go. Kenneth, come on, give me some.
I think that this is 50-50, right? My approach to relationship is always like this. There's two quotes that I sort of live by, right? A relationship should be 100-100. And
Okay.
it should not be
I like
50-50, because 50-50 suggests that I'm not giving my everything. I'm just giving what I need to give.
I feel like a Zhan already. I feel like a playboy.
Right. So that's something that I think
I heard that. I heard that
Correct.
somewhere
And that's-
on
yeah.
Instagram where it's not 50-50 because someone's 50% could be a lot more than
Yeah.
the other
Oh
person.
yeah.
And I think doing your best is all a person can ask for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that point. I think
And
that's
very
really
often,
good.
right, I believe that a relationship's also, okay, I'm going to speak a bit more. A relationship's also about someone putting 60% and someone putting 40%. But both parties are striving to be the one to put in the 60%.
Same.
Right?
Okay.
When you're in a relationship like that, I guess a relationship is also very practical, right?
Okay.
I think that if you approach the whole house husband argument based on
yeah.
like two genders,
Oh, yeah.
it's completely flawed. There's going to be a lot of extras, right? Oh, what happens in this relationship? What happens in that relationship? You know, just because someone cannot handle an insane amount of stress doesn't mean that, you know, someone else cannot, right? Maybe, you know, there are just people who can do it and just people who cannot do it. Man or woman, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day. So when we approach the topic, it's very difficult for us to come in to say, this is a man issue or this is a woman issue. It's most of the time not, right?
It's like an hour issue kind of thing.
It's an our issue,
Yeah.
right? What
It's
like
our
you
issue.
said, you know,
Okay,
what makes
okay.
sense? What is practical? If I can do it, then let's do it, right? If both of us are going to be CEOs of the two biggest companies in the world, let's do
Oh, build an empire.
it. Right, exactly.
Whoa.
But that's a situation where we're both willing to compromise to be in that position.
Right.
Yeah,
It boils
I
down to
like-
what you want
Yeah,
as a
right.
couple.
I like that. I think we're seeing that more and more these days where we most couples go for the third option of both working and both striving to do their best while balancing having a child, having a career, balancing everything all together. You know, I think we do see that a lot these days. So interesting. I think I think that's pretty interesting. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And be sure to comment down below what your thoughts on being a house husband or being a breadwinner. We want to hear what you have to say and whether you agree with them. Alright, till the next episode of Would You Rather?